Hello, everybody. Welcome to Harvest at Your Library. I'm your librarian, Dan Lau. So, in today's short session, we're going to ask FarmBot to water the carrot plant. Okay, without any further ado, let's move over to the FarmBot web action. Okay, so here, like last time, we're going to go to the sequences. Here I have created all the commands I need to for the FarmBot to water a plant. Now before we get started, let's first ask the FarmBot to take a photo of the tool bay to make sure the watering nozzle is actually sitting on the tool bay. Okay, so the command is sent over to the Raspberry Pi on FarmBot, and here we can see the gray circle stands for the tool mount and the camera. It starts moving across the planter to where the watering nozzle is. Okay, we saw a flash. Let's go back here. And as we can see, the watering nozzle is in the picture. It's the one on the left side. Okay, that means we're ready to go. All right, next, I'm going to ask the tool mount to mount the watering nozzle this time. Okay, you can see it's now back to the home position. So I'm going to run this command. By the way, the FarmBot is actually using magnets to mount tools. So the tool mount will just attract the tools on the tool bay and then pull it out of the tool bay. Alright, we're going to give FarmBot a few seconds to complete the mounting. Alright. As we can see, once it mounts the tool, it'll move back to a safe location. Okay. Now I'm going to finally ask it to spray water to the carrots. The carrot, as I pointed out last time, it's located on the lower left corner here on the simulator. Looks like it's trying to find the home position first. And then once it's found home, it'll move to the carrot position Here we go. And it will turn on the water for 5 seconds. That's 5,000 milliseconds. And then it moved away, turned off the water, and you'll find the home position again. Okay, looks like everything is moving smoothly. And the next step, we're going to ask the FarmBot to unmount the tool. It is a very nerve-wracking moment, and I'll explain later on why that's the case. Let's first run the command. So the FarmBot is going to return the watering nozzle. I'm going to show you how it's doing in real time. So as you can see, the tool bay, it will lower itself. It will lower at a position slightly lower than the tool bay on the z-axis. And then it will move up, and perfectly, well, yeah, it's doing a great job. It slide in the tool. Bravo. All right, now let's move back to the interface. I wanted to take a photo of the plant, make sure we see, soils are wet. I'm going to run this command. All right, while it's doing that, I'm going to explain why returning the tools to tool bay is quite nerve-wracking. So let me show you how a typical tool looks like. This is not the watering nozzle. This is actually the weeder tool. But all the tools look similar. They are, circular, and they have the magnets, 3 magnets on the top, and on the side you will see the sliding slot. Actually, it has the sliding slot on both sides, and the FarmBot needs to slide it in very accurately through those slots, and in order to return the tool back to the tool bay. All right. And why that's nerve-wracking? Because repeatability or accuracy has always been a challenge for robots, even for industrial robots. Repeatability means the robot has the ability to keep arriving at the same point in space from the same starting point under the same or similar conditions. In this case, when the robot is trying to return the tool to the tool bay, it has to first arrive that point, a little bit lower than the tool bay, then find that perfect position to return in the tool, fit the tool bay through the, let the tool slide perfectly back into the tool bay. As you can see, the sliding slot is only a few, like it's not even a centimeter wide. So the robot needs to maintain its accuracy level in order to complete that action. As a matter of fact, for this robot, I've actually troubleshooted that process many times, because it'll run the commands fine for a few days, but then it'll start dropping the tools when it was trying to return a tool to a tool bay. Turns out some of the parameters needs to get adjusted. We keep the FarmBot outdoor. That probably it's not doing any good to keep the accuracy level. because all the conditions is going to affect this robot's accuracy level. All right, let's go back to the web app scene, and let's go back to see. Okay, it takes a photo, and I can see part of the soil is wet. That's a good sign. And then let's go back to ask the bot to also take a photo of the watering nozzle. Make sure it is there. Now, anytime I know the FarmBot didn't return the tool, I use the same method. I just ask the FarmBot to take a photo every time it returns a tool back to the tool bay. And if I see something's missing, like the tool is missing from the tool bay, then I know it didn't return the tool to its position. Right, wait for that flash, and let's go to the photos. It's refreshing, and as you can see, it returned to the watering nozzle to the tool bay, not perfectly, but it slided in the watering nozzle, as we see from the the real robots doing the task too. It's a success run. So thank you everybody for today's session. I'm going to see all of you in our next session. Bye.